Yes, people, Arsenal with Ash here to preview our fourth Champions League game of the league phase away at Slavia Prague in the Czech Republic. And yeah, we're coming up against a team who, similarly to us, have quite a few clean sheets in a row. I think it's their last 5 games in all competitions, which includes a Champions League game away at Atalanta. And you know that's a tough place to go. Um, they're unbeaten in the league this season so far, I believe. I think they've played roughly about the same amount of games as us. And yeah, in the Champions League, they're yet to win. They've had already, I think this will be their third home game. And they drew the first two. They lost 3-0 away at Inter Milan. So the one big team they've come up against, they've been comfortably beaten. So yeah, we go into this game expecting a win. But you can never take any team in the Champions League lightly. So yeah, I'm expecting a few changes from the team, but still a strong enough team to go out there and get the job done. Because yeah, with this new format, these type of games, you've got to make sure you get the maximum points. Because if you just look to our next fixture at home to Bayern Munich, it's a completely different ball game, and that's a game where you could potentially drop points. So you got to look at these type of games and say, boom, we need to get the big 3 points. And yeah, we've had a great start to our Champions League campaign, like we have in the league. We're joint top, along with I think PSG, Bayern, maybe one other, maybe Inter. I think we're yet to concede a goal. Played against obviously Athletic Bilbao, Olympiacos, and Atletico Madrid. Last time out, we absolutely blitzed Atletico Madrid. So yeah, I'm expecting a strong performance here. And yeah, we've got an early kickoff on the Tuesday, so we'll have plenty of time after that to prepare for the Sunderland game as well, who play Monday night, coincidentally in the Premier League. So yeah, we'll have a similar amount of rest to them preparing for that game, which is nice. But yeah, I think it's hard to really take much from in terms of the pre-match for this game. Obviously, like I said, they've got a strong record in terms of their performance this season, but I don't really know any of their players, their manager. So it's a bit of an unknown entity. Obviously, the boys are going to be well prepared. They would have got all the information, all the analysts and everything. Scouts would have done their job and made sure the boys are up to scratch. Um, but yeah, we just got to go out there and do the job. Be professional, get the points, go home, and prepare for the next game. So yeah, in terms of the predicted 11, I'm gonna go with. I think we'll see David Raya stay in goal, and that's what I would do. I also heard that Kepa has missed training and wasn't seen in training, so I don't know what's happening there. Maybe he's got a slight injury. So yeah, David Raya in goal. At right back, I'm putting Ben White in there. Timber a little rest. If he needs to come on, he can come on. But Ben White's more than capable of doing the job, so I'm putting Ben White there. I'd probably put Saliba in there again if he is fit. If he is still feeling it from his injury, then I'd put Mosquera in there. At left centre back, I'm putting Hincapié there, more than capable to do a job. Yeah, in his few cameos, he's looked really good. And at left back, Miles Lewis Skelly, I'd put him there. And then into midfield, obviously we know Zubamendi's suspended, so he can't play in this game. Rice is a booking away from suspension, so I wouldn't risk him in this game. So I'm going with a Norgard Marino midfield and then Ethan in the 10. I think that's good enough team to midfield to go and do the job. And then in the front three, I'd probably go with. What would I go with in the front three? I'd probably go with Eze on the left. Um, Maybe Trossard in the false nine again. Gyökeres has not been seen in training, so I know he came off with a little injury. I think he felt something against Burnley, so yeah, I'll pretty much put my house on it that he's not going to play in this game. So yeah, maybe a Eze, Trossard, and Saka front three. Because I do think we still need to keep it fairly strong. We can look at a Max Dowman, Harman and Noose on the bench as well, if we do get comfortable in that game. But yeah, that's the team I would go with, and I think they're more than capable to get the job done. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win. I don't think it's going to be a game where we're at our free flowing best, because obviously, if there are that many changes, it's not a team that are used to playing with each other week in, week out. So yeah, I'd go with a 2-0 win. Saka to get a goal. You know he loves a Champions League night. And I don't know, maybe Trossard to get a second. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a 2-0 win. Let me know your thoughts. how you think we should line up. Do you think we should take it a little bit more seriously in terms of the lineup and starting? It's not even about not taking it seriously. It's more about rotating the squad. The squad's strong enough to cope with these fixtures. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. What's your score prediction for the game? If you know little bit more about Slavia Prague, enlighten me. Slavia Prague fans, if you're there, enlighten me. Let me know about your club and how you're feeling about this game as well. And yeah, hopefully we can go and get that job done. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you for the next one.